whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the hope of the brave.
Please be seated. Good evening. And thank you for joining us in a celebration of the hard work, determination, perseverance, and accomplishments of the class of 2014. From the vibrant performances by our very own chamber string ensemble, performing at our commencement for the first time, and our talented college choir, to the security and first aid support from our Police Academy cadets, as well as our nursing students, and from the leadership of our accomplished faculty and work of our dedicated staff, to the strong governance of our Board of Trustees, our entire college community comes together tonight to salute the achievements of this brilliant class. Please join me in thanking everyone behind the scenes for making this evening a milestone event for our graduates and their families. You know, commencement ceremonies are steeped in tradition, and the history of commencement ceremonies are included in your program. Each ceremony is opened by a mace bearer, a senior faculty member who is selected based on years of service. And this evening, Professor of Economics Lee Bender, who has taught at the college for 46 years, has the honor of serving in that role. And you will hear more from Dr. Bender later this evening. Many of tonight's graduates are wearing color stoles that identify them as members of different cohorts of students. Those wearing gold stoles and tassels are members of the Alpha Kappa Zeta or Beta Tau Lambda chapters of Phi Theta Kappa. And that is our International Society for Community Colleges across the country. Silver stoles are being worn for the first time by graduates from the college's honors program. And also tonight, for the first time, graduating military veterans are wearing blue stoles and their stoles are embroidered with the words valor and respect, which symbolize their dedication and service to our nation. Like our graduates, our college has reached a milestone, and this evening is most certainly a highlight in our year-long celebration of our 50th anniversary. In 1964, Montgomery County Community College was founded on the bold belief that education has the power to transform lives and communities. The college's early visionaries laid the framework for what we are today, a community hub for academic innovation, workforce training, and lifetime inquiry. Our 50th anniversary gives us the opportunity to reflect on our accomplishments and thank the people who made those achievements possible. To help us commemorate our 50th anniversary, we are honored to have 19 members from the first 5 Montgomery County Community College graduating classes joining us this evening. These alumni all started their academic journeys before 1972, when the college moved from the former Conshohocken High School to this 190-acre campus where we celebrate this evening. I am proud to say that many of these early alumni have remained engaged with the college's work, and they continue to work today as valued members of our business community, as employers of our graduates, as philanthropic donors who are paying it forward to the next generation of students, as employees of the college, and as lifelong learners. So I'd like to ask the members of the college's graduating classes from 1968 to 1972 to please stand so that we may thank you for your continued engagement with the college. And many of them are back there, and we have one here. In addition to these individuals, the college has graduated more than 55,000 alumni and has served nearly 400,000 students over the past 50 years. And I know that we have many former students and alumni in the audience tonight because I saw you and greeted you as I was proudly walking down the aisle. Could I ask, if you are a current student or alum of Montgomery County Community College, could you stand so that we can recognize you? And the graduates need to stay sitting. Look at how many people. We're pleased to be hosting the college's 47th commencement exercises on our central campus. And like our students who graduated in the early years of Bluebell, tonight's graduates have seen this campus, as well as our West Campus in Pottstown, change and grow significantly during their time here. More important than the physical changes, we have started to think big about student achievement and success. 3 years ago, led by our Student Government Association and our Phi Theta Kappa members and the college's Board of Trustees, we signed the College Completion Pledge, a national pledge that affirms our commitment to increase student completion rates by 50% over the next decade. Standing at 1,491 graduates who will collectively earn 1,525 degrees and certificates this evening, the class of 2014 is proof of that commitment. This work would not be possible without the extraordinary support and stewardship of the college's Board of Trustees. Like their counterparts 50 years ago, these 15 individuals work to ensure that the college meets the ever-changing lifelong learning needs of our students in our communities. And as a group, they ensure that the associate's degrees and certificates that we will confer this evening are of the highest academic quality. It's now my pleasure to introduce the chairman of the Montgomery County Community College Board of Trustees, Mr. Michael Daniello.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Montgomery County Community College Board of Trustees, let me be the first to congratulate all of our students who are receiving their associate's degree and certificate programs completion this evening. Please allow me to introduce my colleague trustees who dedicate their time, talent, and treasure to assist you in reaching this milestone. Trustees, please stand when I call your names. Ed Mullen, the chair of our Physical Plant Committee. Rich Montalbano, the chair of our Personnel Committee. Jeffrey Brandon, Susan Arnhold, Moonan, and Margot Clark. Whether it's attending board meetings or committee meetings, student or faculty award ceremonies, or traveling to advocate for our college to Norristown, Harrisburg, or Washington, D.C., the trustees are focused in providing the best, most relevant education possible at the most reasonable cost possible. Please join me in thanking the trustees for all their dedicated service. On October 3rd, 1966, 2 years after this college was founded, Montgomery County Community College opened its doors to 450 full-time day students and 152 part-time evening students. At that time, it was 100 students above the estimates that the founding president of the college, Dr. Leroy Brenlinger, and the founding members of the Board of Trustees had anticipated. Even at those modest numbers, our college was viewed at that time as filling a critical gap in the educational landscape of our county. Today, Montgomery County Community College serves more than 21,000 credit and non-credit students each year. Those numbers are evidence that the community college's work is more critical now in meeting the changing needs of our residents and our businesses. Students, as a graduate myself of this college, I know firsthand the challenges that you faced. I understand that your day does not involve rolling out of the dormitory bed, hopping on to the university shuttle, and taking some classes. We know that. You wish that's what your day consisted of. More likely than not, your days in fact involve maybe getting children off to school, planning your classes along with your work schedule, and maybe finding some money that you can put together to get a public transit schedule so that you can get to your classes. I get that. Our Board of Trustees get that. And please understand that our trustees are working every day advocating for you and your interest. You should also know how proud each and every one of the board is of your accomplishments. The board also offers congratulations to our faculty who have dedicated much of their professional lives to teaching you. And I mean their entire professional lives in some cases. In fact, Dr. Thomas Kolsky taught me political science here, and Dr. Lee Bender, truth be told, taught me micro and macroeconomics. Congratulations to all of our faculty. Congratulations are also in order for our administration and the support staff who are right there on the front lines with you students, the front lines of your learning, often behind the scenes, working each and every day to help you succeed, led by the finest college president anywhere, our Dr. Karen Stout. Congratulations to Dr. Stout. As you know, or as you should know, the support the college receives from the county as our sponsors and the Commonwealth is a critical factor in keeping us as one of the strongest, most affordable community colleges in the region. The Board of Trustees know full well that we must advocate with all of our strength for increased support in order to keep our commitment to a top quality, affordable college education for all of our residents of the county. The ability to get an education here with us at Montgomery County Community College changes not only the lives of our students, but also their family members. And we all know, all of us, as individuals, this benefits us as well as our county as a whole. Now, as we celebrate our 50th anniversary as a community college and the 51st anniversary of the signing of the Pennsylvania Community College Act, I would ask all of our students to please rise and join me in showing our county and state officials exactly how important their support is to you and your families. Thank you, students. Thank you, county commissioners. And at this time, I would like to invite Commissioner Bruce Castor up to the podium.
I noticed how Chairman Daniello declined to wear the hat. I figured that's part of the ambiance. I'll keep mine on. Before I begin my remarks, I wonder if my wife might stand up and tell me where she is. There she is. Okay, now I know where to go after the ceremony. I bring you greetings from Commissioner Richards. You'll hear from Commissioner Shapiro shortly. Commissioner Richards sends her regrets. She is out of town covering another matter for us. This is emblematic of the way the county commissioners have to operate. We're often in far parts of the county or other parts of the region, and we can't always be at the same place at the same time. But we all spend a great deal of time here, whether it be together or separately. And I myself have spoken many times at the community college graduation for the police academy. And I'm about to finish my 29th year in county government. And the first 23 of those years was in the district attorney's office, and it's only been the last 7 years, almost 7 years, 6.5 years, that I've been county commissioner and became aware of the enormous responsibility that we as a county have for this facility, for training the young minds and making sure that we attract the top talent to teach those minds. And during that time, I have become so impressed by the caliber and the quality of what gets done here, not just the physical plant, but the people who do the teaching and the people that do the listening, the administration, and the Board of Trustees. In fact, I think it's fair to say that I couldn't state with any more clarity the pride that I, as a county commissioner, my fellow commissioners, and myself as a father, that I sent my daughter here, and she's graduating here tonight. So I want to thank you all for coming out, and I want to thank each and every one of the professors for what they do, the effort they take to shape the young minds. I want to congratulate all of you who are leaving here with diplomas and with degrees. I wish you all the best in your coming endeavors. This will not be time wasted, and I wish each and every one of you Godspeed. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Josh Shapiro, the chairman of the Montgomery County Commission, and I want to ask you, is tonight a great night? What a great sound. Congratulations to our graduates. Thank you to the extraordinary faculty and staff, and thank you to our great president, Dr. Stout, and the tremendous board leadership here. Thank you all. Graduates, you are the beneficiaries of a 50-year vision and 50 years of tremendous work, tremendous effort to build this institution into the great community college that it is, into the great preparatory institution that it is. and into the place that recognizes the individual talents and the dreams that you all have and help them to become a reality. And on behalf of the 810,000 people in Montgomery County who will benefit from what you learned here and how you will take it out into the community, I wish you congratulations and I wish you Godspeed. And I will say, to quote who I think is the greatest American philosopher, and one who I know my children enjoy very much, I will leave you with the words of Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss wrote, "Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have the brains in your head, you've got the feet in your shoes, and you can steer yourselves any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know, and you are the person who will decide where to go." Congratulations, graduates. Go get them. Thank you.
Thank you, commissioners, for your comments and for your steadfast support of the community college over the last 50 years. You'll be introduced to the remaining stage guests as we move through our program tonight. Speaking now for the class of 2014 is Michelle Sikora, a stellar example of a motivated learner, a dedicated caregiver, and an active citizen. And like many of our students, Michelle's journey to Montgomery County Community College was full of obstacles and challenges. As a mother to a young child with significant medical needs, Michelle enrolled at the college 2.5 years ago to, in her words, show her son the value of education and commitment. In spite of dozens of emergency room visits, doctor's appointments, hospital stays that could have easily disrupted her education, Michelle persisted on her path to earning a degree. And tonight, she will graduate with an associate's degree in liberal studies, a 3.865 grade point average, and a member of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. The good news is that Michelle's journey at Montgomery County Community College is not over. She will return this fall as a student in the college's nursing program, citing that the challenges she has faced in caring for her son and navigating the healthcare system will uniquely help her in her career as a nurse. Outside of the college, Michelle is active in her church, as well as with several online communities for families with children who have newly diagnosed medical issues. She's raised $2,000 last year as a team leader in the Epilepsy Foundation of Southeastern Pennsylvania's Summer Stroll. Michelle credits her willingness to help other students and a positive attitude in the face of adversity as building blocks to her academic success. And she describes her educational journey as a dream come true. It is with great pleasure, honor, and respect that I present to you Michelle Sikora.
Good evening. What an exciting night this is. Finally, graduation. It's the culmination of hundreds, if not thousands, of hours of work, and that alone deserves huge congratulations. Looking back over all it took to get to this night of celebration, we have all faced challenges. We had tutoring sessions, pop quizzes, studying, and preparation. With conflicting priorities of home, school, and work, we had to be creative, to sacrifice, and to even go through some days extremely sleep deprived, to somehow find a way to successfully complete all the requirements of our degree. And we succeeded. We are extremely blessed to be exactly where we are right now. And we are better prepared to overcome life's challenges now that we have made it here. Some of us have faced more challenges than others, but for all of us, our commitment to getting our education was stronger than our trials. In the words of former Notre Dame coach Lou Holtz, "Show me someone who has done something worthwhile, and I'll show you someone who has overcome adversity." So although I know that each and every one of you could stand up here and share your own story, I'm here tonight to share with you my story of overcoming adversity and how I believe our experiences have prepared us for the challenges ahead. This is a milestone on a journey for me that began many years ago when I took my first college classes before many of you were born. I went to a local community college that borders on a beautiful state park, and every day I had a decision to make. Would I go to my classes, or would I go hang out with my friends in the park? And unfortunately, more often than not, the park won. And I missed a real opportunity then to complete my education at a time in my life when it would have been much easier than it is now, returning to school as a single mom in my 40s. Some of our trials are the results of our own actions and decisions. These are life's tutoring sessions. We can learn from them and move on. I am extremely grateful to Montgomery County Community College for providing the opportunity for me to achieve my educational goals now. Last fall, I took Professor Lee Bender's extremely challenging macroeconomics class. My 2-year-old son, Tommy, was frequently in and out of the hospital with a long list of medical issues. I worked hard to maintain an A in the class, and I liked the material, but as the semester went on, I was tired. On the day of the final exam, Tommy's home nurse called out sick, and I wasn't able to make it to the exam. So I just gave up, and I decided that I wouldn't take the final at all, and that would have resulted in a C for the class. But Professor Bender wouldn't let me do that. He called me and he emailed me to reschedule so that I could earn the grade that I deserved. He made sure that I did not give up and that I did my best, and it was an important life lesson. Going forward in my education, I never again considered giving up, even when it meant studying for exams while sitting next to my son's hospital bed. When I took Dr. Kaufman's chemistry class, Tommy had 7 ER visits in 8 days. I sat in the ER memorizing polyatomic anions by putting them into nursery rhymes and songs such as CH3, CO2, it could happen to you if you're acetate. Thank you. It was a win-win situation. I got an A on that test, and he loved listening to his mommy sing all those letters and numbers. Some trials are just part of life. They are life's pop quizzes, and they are opportunities for growth and improvement, and they have rewards. We can benefit even from life's toughest challenges by asking, what can I learn from this experience? How can I approach this in a new way? What can I change? And most importantly, how can I use this experience to help others? Dieter F. Uchtdorf said, it's your reaction to adversity and not the adversity itself that determines how your life story will develop. We can decide now how we will face life's challenges. In our classes, we studied and prepared in the time between our exams. And now we can prepare for adversity during the peaceful and hopefully less stressful times. Some ways we can prepare are by keeping things in perspective, by always doing our best, and by remembering that every day brings a chance to do better, by staying true to our values, and by making sure that the way we spend our time and spend our money is in sync with our true priorities and goals. We can make a conscious decision now that in all of our future endeavors, our commitment will continue to be stronger than our trials. By facing adversity in this way, we can be a positive influence on our friends, families, communities, and the world. So congratulations. Whatever the future brings, we are stronger than we ever thought, and that knowledge will be with us every day of our future lives. To everyone who helped us along the way, we say thank you. To our families and friends, thank you to administrators and faculty, advisors and staff who supported us. Let's give them a round of applause. And to the Montgomery County Community College Class of 2014, let's give ourselves a big round of applause.
Thank you, Michelle. Your commitment and persistence is an inspiration to all of us, and we wish you great success as you begin the next stage of your journey toward a career in nursing. Congratulations. Michelle is just one example of the remarkable talents of the class of 2014. And as president, I've been so fortunate to work side by side with many of you, both inside the classroom on some of your work and outside the classroom. I just am so happy to see so many of you in the audience tonight that I've worked with very closely, and I'm looking at many of you right there in the front row. Whether you are our youngest graduate at age 17 or our oldest at age 81. Whether you grew up in Montgomery County or traveled here from across the world, all of you share an unquenchable determination and hunger for learning. Allow me to brag on your behalf. Is that okay? A record number of you, 340, completed your coursework at our West Campus in Pottstown. An increase of 16% over last year. 37 of you completed your coursework entirely online. And that's an accomplishment that 50 years ago would have read like science fiction to our founders and early students. And those early students attended classes in the attics, basements, and back rooms of buildings, some of that we think condemned at the time, throughout Conshohocken. Our West Campus expanded in much of the same way as this campus, from 200 students in one building more than 18 years ago when we opened our doors there, to more than 3,000 students there now in a thriving, four-building borough campus. We've been working hard to expand the way you think about transferring, and as a result, many of our graduates will transfer to Dickinson, Lehigh, Bryn Mawr, Drexel, Villanova, Penn State, Gwynedd Mercy, Arcadia, and many, many others. In fact, 5 of tonight's graduates are transferring to Bucknell University on full tuition scholarships. "52 of you are veterans or active military personnel. the largest graduating cohort of veteran students in the college's recent history. And we don't know how many may have graduated in the era before you came to us, because we were a destination for veterans at the very beginning of our founding, when students and veterans returning home from Vietnam who sought out education as a means to transition from combat to civilian life found us in Conshohocken. 21 of you are graduating from the college's honors program. Several of you, many of you, participated in Student Government Association as student leaders. And through your leadership at West Campus, we transformed the West Campus cafeteria into the West End Cafe. We also, at the Central Campus, eliminated dead zones, Wi-Fi dead zones in the Science Center and in College Hall. I know how important that was. 4 of you were selected by the Pennsylvania Commission for Community Colleges as members of the All-Pennsylvania Academic Team. 35 of you are international students representing 17 different countries. 3 of you served as editors of the college's student newspaper, the Mont Gazette, and over the past 2 years carrying the torch of journalistic integrity that was lighted back in the 1960s when the paper was among the first student organizations to serve this campus community. And all 3 of you earned prestigious Keystone Press Awards from the Pennsylvania Newspaper Association Foundation for your excellent work. 275 of you are members of Phi Theta Kappa. Several of you competed regionally with the college's Phi Beta Lambda business organization, bringing home 3 first-place awards this year, as well as the Distinguished Spirit Award for the entire chapter. 80 of you were accepted into the who's who among community college students. 75 of you earned a grade point average of 3.9 or higher. 13 of you are college employees that are graduating tonight, offering a compelling example of lifelong learning. 1 of you is a member of the college's nursing faculty and has been a member of the nursing faculty for 27 years. And tonight, when she comes across the stage, she'll earn an Associate in Fine Arts degree. 8 of you are sons, daughters, and spouses of college employees. 106 of you are graduates from one of our STEM disciplines, a fast-growing area on our campus. 99 of you started your college career here as dual enrollment students, taking courses at the college while you were still in high school. Among that group, 56 of you are graduating with honors, 5 are graduating from the honors program, and tonight, 3 dual enrollment students are earning their associate's degree and their high school diploma at the same time. "23 of you learned about the power of mentoring through your participation in the Minority Student Mentoring Initiative, a unique partnership of students, faculty, and staff developed to reduce achievement gaps and promote student success. 21 of you rallied the Mustang spirit by competing in soccer, basketball, baseball, softball, and volleyball." We can give the Mustangs a round of applause. And outside the classroom, the class of 2014 has logged more than 24,000 hours of community service with dozens of community partners. Several of you chartered the college's first Rotaract chapter, partnering with the Bluebell and Ambler Rotary Clubs. And 1 of you has served as the Rotaract co-president and completed more than 100 hours of community service all on your own. Earlier this week, on Monday evening, we honored a number of you at the college's Student Awards dinner, and the names of the award winners and our generous donors are acknowledged in our commencement program. Please join me in giving a round of applause to congratulate our award winners and to thank our many donors who invest in student success. Tonight, we're deeply honored to welcome to the podium two individuals who helped shape the college through close to 5 decades. Dr. Lee Bender, Professor of Economics, and Dr. Celeste Schwartz, Vice President of Information Technology and College Services. Both Dr. Bender and Dr. Schwartz are part of the college's past as well as our present, serving our students for 46 and 44 years, respectively, for a remarkable combined 90 years of dedication to teaching and learning. Dr. Bender was first hired part-time to teach economics in the spring of 1968, and he became one of the college's 50 full-time faculty members later that year. In 1989, Dr. Bender was appointed as the dean of the college's Division of Business and Computer Science, a position he held until 2007, when he went back to teaching full-time. As dean, he helped the college introduce more than 100 new courses, and he wrote the initial proposal for the Center for Teaching and Learning. Always at the forefront of his discipline, Dr. Bender was among the first faculty to teach a course fully online. He holds bachelor's degrees in economics and mathematics from the College of Worcester, an MBA in finance from the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania, and a PhD in monetary theory, international trade, and finance from Temple University. More than 4 decades ago, Dr. Schwartz started her journey in higher education as a student, studying data processing at Montgomery County Community College. Graduating with an associate's degree in 1970, Dr. Schwartz has since dedicated her entire professional career to the students and faculty of Montgomery County Community College, working her way up from her first position as a support staff key punch operator, and most of you probably don't know what a key punch operator did or what a key punch card was, but many of us do, to her current position as vice president. While much has changed in the area that we now call computer science, over the years, Dr. Schwartz and her team here, which is also comprised of close to a dozen of the college's alumni, have implemented hundreds of programs and initiatives that keep the college competitive and relevant. In fact, with her leadership, the college is consistently ranked among the top 10 digital innovative community colleges in the country. In addition to her associate's degree from the college, Dr. Schwartz holds a bachelor's degree from St. Joseph's University, a master's degree in information technology from Villanova University, and a PhD in education from Walden University. In 2002, she was inducted into the college's Alumni Hall of Fame. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Lee Bender, followed by Dr. Celeste Schwartz.
Good evening and greetings. Greetings, Chairman Daniello, members of the board, President Stout, Dr. Basteki Perez, commissioners, faculty, staff, administration, families, friends, but most importantly, graduates. A special thank you to Michelle Sikora for that wonderful talk. She is quite an amazing person. I have to admit, I was astounded to be invited to speak to you tonight. I'm an economist, for goodness sakes. Who in their right minds would invite an economist, a dismal scientist, to be their graduation speaker? Maybe it's because Chair of the Board, Daniello, refers to me as his favorite economist. Of course, as far as I know, I'm the only economist he knows. I should clarify that my macroeconomics course back in the fall of 1976 was the teenaged Michael Daniello's first course here at the college. First impressions, maybe? And yes, your chair of the board is a wonderfully successful alum of the college from its early days, as you heard. Well, it's been 50 years since our founding in 1964. Much has happened, yet much is still to come for the college, but most especially for you. I'm sure that to most of you, 50 years sounds like a long history, but in the life of an institution like Montgomery County Community College, it's just a start. You should be proud to be representing the college as the 50th anniversary year graduating class. You know, I love such numbers. I felt special uniqueness graduating from my small liberal arts college in Ohio as a member of its 100th anniversary year class. And I also graduated from a large Philadelphia university during its 100th year celebration. Something about these numbers reminds us and focuses us on our history. In fact, we're only halfway to Montco's centennial celebration in 2064. I hope you'll put that on your calendar because you will play a critical role in guaranteeing that we make it to the centennial celebration. You know, sometimes it takes a considerable amount of time for a revolutionary new institution like community colleges to become fully realized as they face serious challenges. The college's first 50 years have been rather intriguing. By the way, I should mention, 2 recent Montco graduates have produced a fascinating and very professional documentary about the history of the early days in Conshohocken to the present. And during an early screening of the project, it became clear the college experienced its share of birth pangs. Several outspoken citizens actively sought to blow up the early efforts to form a county college in Montgomery County, even bringing a lawsuit to kill the idea, some claiming that such an institution was communist. Remember, 1964 was in the middle of the Cold War. Founding board members and county commissioners, including Russ Parkhouse, were served with subpoenas to try to prevent our birth, but those founders stood firm. In little more than a year after Pennsylvania passed the Community College Act, Montgomery County Community College was founded in December 1964. If you think back to 1964, in many ways it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. 1964 was a year of relentless nuclear bomb testing by 5 nations. Racial riots spread to many American cities, including Philadelphia. The U.S. began bombing North Vietnam, and Nelson Mandela was sentenced to life in prison. In other events of 1964, the Beatles the Beatles were everywhere, it seemed, requiring, I should note, an emergency flight from the UK to the US of a half-ton of Beatles wigs. The Rolling Stones first came to the States. The first Ford Mustang was produced. Something about 1964 and Mustangs. The first Star Trek TV episodes were proposed and sketched out. The Phillies tied an all-time baseball record by turning 3 triple plays in that season. But more importantly, in the predecessor to the Super Bowl, on a miserably cold, rainy day in the old Cleveland Lakefront Stadium, I witnessed my team, the Cleveland Browns, upset the mighty Baltimore Colts 27-0. Sorry, Dr. Stout. But 1964 was also a year of important progress and great promise. The War on Poverty, the Great Society programs, the Civil Rights Act, the Voting Rights Act. Martin Luther King won the Nobel Peace Prize, and Montco was born in the midst of an explosion of community college growth. The world before the 1960s was one with few community colleges. Think about that. Where would we be in such a world? In the beginning, Montgomery County Community College was a ramshackle group of buildings tumbling down Fayette Street in the hardscrabble borough of Conshohocken. From the dilapidated former Conshohocken High School to several small second-floor offices to a former funeral home to a gray-stone church to a shoe store. It was a rough and tumble time. Then the college bought the farm. In a good way, when it relocated to rural Bluebell. While the 4 original buildings were not glamorous, they were shiny and new, full of students and of promise in the winter of 1972. The college then entered its quiet but not unproductive period for almost 25 years as we established roots first in this community, then opening the West Campus in 1996 to spread our roots to the Pottstown region. With the new millennium and our new president, Dr. Stout, came an explosion of growth at the college. At Central Campus, the Advanced Technology Center was added, as was the Children's Center, new bookstore, the expanded Fine Arts Center, completely redesigned and rebuilt Park House and college halls, and the soon-to-be-started rebuilding of the Health Sciences Center. At West Campus, the stunning North Hall with its pedestrian underpass joined South Hall, and the University Center opened. And this past year, the Culinary Arts Institute in Culpsville was completed and open. It took a village, well, a whole community, to make all of this happen, from the original proposal for a community college in Montgomery County 50 years ago until today. And it has taken a community combined with your grit for you to be sitting here tonight. Now, some students think that they are owed a grade in return for paying for a course. It's a market transaction, they believe. But you know, and your faculty knows, and your family knows that it takes exceedingly hard work and dedication, that learning is time-consuming, it's artisanal, and only you can do it, but with the support of many others. Of course, much learning takes place outside the classroom. A good example goes back to the early years here in Bluebell. A group of faculty led by Carol Schilling, my wife, and some dedicated students worked hard and long to establish childcare on campus. After several years, yes, several years of meetings and facing numerous roadblocks and resistance, students finally took matters into their own hands and performed a classic end run by establishing a child care club on campus. This led to a child care co-op, finally to a formal child care center, and eventually to the fabulous Children's Center right behind me. Lots of change resulting from lots of effort from lots of folks. One surprising thing did not change over the past 50 years, at least until about 3 years ago, was tuition here at the college. Here's some economic analysis. In 1966, when doors opened, tuition and fees were $15 a credit. But wait, you know it's $15 then is different now. Adjusted for inflation, that would translate to $110 a credit today. For 45 years, however, the college successfully kept its actual real tuition cost unchanged. I was astounded. Yes, tuition has risen in the last few years, but the cost to attend Montco is still the bargain of the century, or maybe I should say bargain of the half century. You made an excellent decision. Of course, all of this history pales in significance to your achievement tonight, and it's that accomplishment that we're here to celebrate. And when I see each of you walking across campus, I really do think of the potential, the tremendous potential that each of you possesses. I know I speak for the entire faculty when I say, well done. And don't forget Montgomery County Community College. We will not forget you. As Bender, you know, the robot from Futurama, as Bender might say, I see a bright, shiny future for the college, but most especially for each of you. Let's commence.
Well, good evening, commissioners, trustees, President Stout, faculty, staff, administrators, families, friends, and of course, you, the undisputed stars of this glorious evening. Before I begin, I would like to thank President Stout for what is, for me, without question, a very special moment. As a graduate of this extraordinary institution, it is a wonderful opportunity to express my gratitude to my favorite community college, a college which, by the way, is widely recognized as a national leader in forging the future of higher education. But more about that in a moment. When I told my 2 adult sons that I was preparing tonight's commencement address, they were quick to offer some words of advice, because that's what sons do. Jason said, "Mom, avoid follow your dreams." It's such a cliche. Justin gave a suggestion. He said, "Mom, share the importance of setting goals." In his words, set goals and then go achieve them. So rather than merely telling my story and predictably saying thank you, I want to share with you tonight, to the graduates, the lessons that I've learned over the last half century that maybe, perhaps, of some help to you as you continue your life's journey. It was 44 years ago that I sat where you sit now. Not literally, of course, since the college was in Conshohocken. Just as you clearly do, based on the number of family and friends in the audience, I had the support of my family and friends, and do this evening again. As most of you do, I live nearby. I'm the oldest of 4 children and grew up in an Italian family just down the road in Norristown. As is the case with many of you, I was the first in my family to earn a college degree. As you have, I too had worked hard, really hard as I remember it. And as you do now, I wondered then what the future would bring. Because this institution prepared me so well, I graduated with an associate degree in computer science. And yes, we did have punch cards then. Not tablets and smartphones, and because I continued to work hard, and because I had a plan, and because, let's be honest, because fortune smiled on me, I stand here before you tonight as a proud alumni, a 44-year employee of Montgomery County Community College, a former adjunct computer science instructor, a member of the college's senior staff, and most importantly, a lifelong learner. The years I've spent on the college campuses as a student, adjunct instructor, mentor, and administrator have been quite simply one of the cornerstones for the best life I could have imagined. The mission doesn't get any better than helping people get ahead. So this college fits me. In my role as vice president, I'm responsible for leveraging technology in all corners of the institution. However, it is the relationships and the values and the service to you that makes such a rewarding experience. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't want to be here if I couldn't make a difference. Dr. Stout has already told you about my educational path: Montgomery, St. Joe's, Villanova, and Walden, and there is no doubt that each of those experiences was important to me. But there is also no doubt that Montgomery County Community College has been the center of my universe, along with my family, for 46 years. Speaking of family, I met my husband, Lee, who is here tonight, exactly 50 years ago, in 1964. The same year the college was founded. 4 years later, we started dating while attending Montgomery County Community College. And we graduated, and the rest you now know. So what exactly is it that I've learned? I think that's a good word to use, learned. What did I learn since I have, throughout life, later, had sat in your seat? And what is it that I learned is worth passing on to you? First, decide what's actually important. Think about that. For me, it is family, and based on the number of guests in the audience, your family and friends are also important to you. Second, believe in the power of people. I was certainly lucky to meet Lee and have very supportive family and friends. So I obviously didn't go it alone, nor will you. I've learned that when you care, others will care for you and with you. And in that regard, remember this: honesty is always your best policy, and long-term relationships your best support. Third, luck and a little hard work are most often the flip sides of the same coin. I truly believe that it takes a little bit of luck and a lot of hard work to make your life be what you want and hope it to be. Fourth, be enthusiastic about yourself and what you do and why you do it. If you aren't, why should anyone else be? There is no time for negative energy and holding grudges. Fifth, don't look in the rearview mirror. What's done is done. Neither you nor anyone else can change it. You can learn from the past, but focus on your future. Sixth, make things happen, even if those things are mistakes. And when you're making things happen, think big. Don't let the pursuit of the perfect become the enemy of the good. I'm not saying that you should just mindlessly charge ahead. Yes, think critically. Yes, consider all of your options. Yes, realize that you don't know what you don't know. And yes, plan prudently. But when all is said and done, do something. Think big is our motto here at the college, and I hope that you will feel free to not only borrow it, but to actually live it. This leads to my seventh suggestion for you. Reserve a special place in your hearts for this college. You have chosen to go to a college that is more affordable than most, is nationally ranked for student success, sustainability, and technology, and most important, one that believes in you. That's smart. It should not surprise you then that because you have a degree from this cutting-edge institution, that you will, on average, earn 2/3 of $1 million more over your lifetime than if you had not come here. With that in mind, remember too that your degree or certificate have transferability. It is a stepping stone not just to further your education, but also to advancing your career. Your Montgomery County Community College degree opens doors for you, starting right here in this region. It is a proof of accomplishment, and there are more than 55,000 alumni who can connect you with new opportunities. Just ask. And although you're graduating tonight, the good news is that you can always come back. Which leads to my 8th and final suggestion: keep learning. Learning is a lifelong pursuit. At the start of my career, we used plug boards and those punch cards I showed you, and what we did was called data processing. Then it became computer science, and still later information technology, which was, of course, grounded in the use of the internet. The internet, in turn, made way for e-learning, online degrees, and digital natives, and digital dinosaurs. So, if nothing else, my professional life has proved to you that you must continue to learn, and that if you do, good things will happen to you, for you, and because of you. Helping the college advance its mission has helped me to grow. With the support of faculty, staff, and administrators, and an amazing team of IT professionals, in 2009, this college was named the most technologically advanced community college in the country. In fact, the college earned that title from the Center for Digital Education for an unprecedented 3 consecutive years. Helping to put this college on the digital map is a big thrill and one we are all proud of. Now, as a lifelong technology enthusiast, I want to end my conversation with you this evening on a special note. I think we should all mark this wonderful occasion tonight with a true digital moment. I propose that we take the world's largest graduation selfie. Right now. Seriously, I know that you all have your smartphones with you. So do your friends, family, and the faculty with whom you are sharing this moment. So everyone, take out your smartphone, right? That's right. Hold it up. You know how to take a selfie. Even President Obama does. And counting back from 3, watch the screens, and we will all click together. Ready? Let's begin the countdown out loud. 3. Presto, I think we may have just made digital history with the largest graduation selfie. Now post your photos to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Tumblr. Be sure to use Hashtag Think Big Grad. We'll compile them on the college's social media accounts. Now that you have a one-of-a-kind digital keepsake to commemorate your special night, there's more good news. News that actually matters to you right now. You are just minutes away from receiving your degrees and certificates. Thank you for allowing me to share these few personal thoughts with you on this most auspicious occasion. I encourage you all to go forward and think big.
Thank you, Dr. Bender and Dr. Schwartz, for your unrelenting dedication to the college's mission, our students, faculty, and community, and for helping us to commemorate our 50th anniversary by being part of our commencement ceremony this evening. Graduates, many people in this audience and on this stage contributed to your success. Yet it is our faculty who worked closest and most intensely with you. Recent research from the Gallup and Purdue University, and many of you may have read the New York Times article this weekend, shows that interactions with your faculty now contribute deeply to your future work engagement and your well-being. The college's faculty are dedicated to your academic success and personal growth, both here now and into the future. So faculty, could you please rise so we and the class of 2014 can thank you for your service and commitment. I am now pleased to introduce Dr. Victoria Bastecki-Perez, Vice President for Academic Affairs, to present the Pearlstein Award for Teaching Excellence.
Thank you, Dr. Stout. On alternating years, a faculty member is selected by his or her peers and students to receive either the Christian R. and Mary F. Lindbeck Foundation Award for Teaching Excellence or the Pearlstein Award for Teaching Excellence. It is my honor this evening to bestow the Pearlstein Award for Teaching Excellence as part of our commencement ceremony. Gladys Pearlstein was a founding member of the college's Board of Trustees and was a visionary for improving education for all students in Montgomery County. It's fitting that we honor her service tonight as we celebrate the college's 50th anniversary and the achievements of a faculty member who embodies the principles on which the college is founded. The 2014 Pearlstein Award for Teaching Excellence is presented to Jill Becaris-Pescator, Assistant Professor of Economics. At this time, I invite Jill to come forward to accept the award. Those of you who interact with Jill on Twitter, as I know her students do, know that she is an equal part avid runner and practicing economist. In fact, Jill completed the Boston Marathon twice, 2 years in a row. Jill students. Jill's students describe her as an energetic and inspiring teacher who uses current events and emerging technologies to illustrate complex economic principles. In a letter of nomination, one student writes, "I was impressed by how much effort she expends to know and reach every student in the class." Jill also excels at helping new students transition into college by challenging them to think more broadly and creatively. Jill's classrooms are abuzz with students collaborating on research projects that tackle world questions like, is economic growth bad for the environment? And why buying bottled water? Students publish their findings on online wikis, and most recently, they presented their work at the college's 2014 Earth Day celebration. In 2011, Jill was awarded a Library of Congress grant for her project, Teaching Environmental Economic Thinking with Primary Sources, through which she developed a new course, Introduction to Environmental Economics, offered for the first time this spring. During her 11-year tenure, Jill has served as the college community in a variety of capacities, including a member of the Middle States Steering Committee, President's Climate Commitment Advisory Council, and Faculty Evaluation Task Force, among others. She is also a current participant in the President's Leadership Academy. Jill holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Economics and Finance from the University of Scranton, a Master of Science degree in Agriculture Economics with a concentration in Natural Resource Economics from Penn State University, and a Master of Education degree in Curriculum, Instruction, and Technology in Education from Temple University. Jill, we are proud and privileged to have you as a part of our faculty. Thank you for sharing your passion for learning and drive for student success for those around you. It gives me great pleasure to present Assistant Professor Jill Pescatore with the 2014 Pearlstein Award for Teaching Excellence.
Thank you again to the college choir, which is directed by Associate Professor Andrew Kosheshka and includes 40 of our very talented students. Thank you also to the Chamber String Ensemble, which is comprised of 9 students and is directed by music lecturer Elizabeth Guerrero. And now, you're quiet. That's good. And now we're ready to begin the degree presentations. To Montgomery County Community College's class of 2014, I invite Dr. Vicky Bastecki Perez to the podium to assist me, and the West Campus Vice President, Dr. Steady Mono.
Will all of the candidates for the Associate in Arts, Associate in Fine Art, and Associate in General Studies degrees please rise? Students receiving Associate in Arts degrees, majors in programs such as communication, music, theater arts, education, mathematics, liberal studies, and social sciences. Students receiving Associate in Fine Art degrees may concentrate their studies in ceramics, drawing, graphic design, illustration, painting, photography, printmaking, or sculpture. Students receiving Associate in General Studies degrees acquire a broad understanding in the areas of math, science, technology, humanities, and social science in a flexible and customized academic program. President Stout, I have the privilege of presenting the candidates and certify that they have met all of the requirements.
Through the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and on behalf of the faculty, I hereby confer on you the Associate in Arts, the Associate in Fine Art, or the Associate of General Studies degree with all the associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities.
Michelle Sikora. I don't see a switch.
Michelle Sikora. Angelique N. Moon. Serena R. Dunlap. Hannah L. Smith. Christopher E. Kahn. Harris M. Rizel. Tyler N. Tucker. Paul M. Gretzer. Dominique L. Owens Pinkney. Helia S. Akbari. Jenna M. Clay. Brianna T. Stinson. Elizabeth M. Menzel. Megan E. Kane. Ashley N. Dittman. Andrew R. Berger. Diane D. Creighton. Mallory A. Murphy. Robert Brothers, Brianna A. Granice, Cassandra M. Lambro, Charles T. Meerhoff, Hadar Koenig, Sharifa Milton, Alexandra E. Castor, Ashley E. Pascal, Pauline Tiblis, Carolyn B. Greenleaf, Lauren R. Cassell, Ashanti K. Lloyd, Andrew N. Heyman, Ashanti K. Lloyd, Andrew N. Heyman, Carolyn B. Greenleaf, Haley J. Kepner, Kevin M. Piero, Kelly S. Harper, Ray Ann Shout, Patty S. Nazaro, Octavia Bea,
Amanda L. Denton, Lorenza Ritosa, Cassandra P. West, Danielle L. Cole, Jennifer R. Lundy, Mark J. Achenbach, Lorraine M. Sacro, Shannon L. Stewart, Miranda Dombrowski, Alexa M. Perilla, Brianna P. Gates, Clement N. O'Kine, Khadijah A. Graves, Adriana E. Pearson, Edward Castor, Michael P. McGeary, Danny S. Avery, Devon A. Allen, Melissa K. Pulley. Rebecca Alsichuk. Whitney E. Cole. Ali A. Muhammad. Magdalena Bartnikowska. Katie M. Griner. Jenna E. Gould. Lydia J. Crush. Devin L. Caro. Brian D. Hipwell. Ethan T. Butson. Yoon S. Shim. Robert E. Hunt III. Emily N. Watkins. Shelley Briscoe. Nadira S. Muhammad. Fallon M. Diaz Gomez. Benjamin C. Waltenbow. Yolanda M. Peoples. Jimin Lee. Hyunjin Park. Lovell Fison. Anissa Busada. Justina M. Coleman. Alishaba P. Davis. Otto N. Kierman. Alina J. Pauli. Tatiana E. Orenick. Nahid Sultana. Terry N. Fitz. Yvonne Helms. Kelly. Anastasia L. Johnson. Adam J. Gaston. Michael J. Carr. Nicole L. Revitsky. Amanda Kita. Aaron L. Coffey. Tyler Marie Atkinson. Alyssa M. Dresch. Stephanie P. Hoover. Tina M. Ames. Christopher Jaramillo.
Philip J. Billetta. Tyler R. Vandegrift. Troy Johnson. Olatunde Oladipo. Jessica E. Denson. Christina L. Collo. Andrew M. Craniel. Andrew Hollowell. Andrew M. McBride. Erwin A. Masters. Lauren M. Mergen. Amanda M. Draper. Chantel I. Silverio. Stephanie A. Patton. Danielle M. Ruiz. Dana E. Barnes. Ashley E. Miller. Paige A. Brower. Megan Ryan. Julian C. Kelly. Julian A. Greenberg. Amy Eklund. Haley M. Reinhold. Brandy L. Nelson. Corin Prince. Shanna A. Watkins. Melissa M. Clark. Christina M. Stevens. Lauren P. Arcurio. Elizabeth B. Salo. Brandy T. Spencer. Kara Snyder. Matthias Z. Stengel Riley. Samuel R. Edens. Byron A. Drayton, Elizabeth A. Jones, Shanae Henry, Rosa E. Palacios Romero, Dana Tolentino, Abby K. Pasquale, Mary E. Brownsburg, Luann Kittredge, Christine A. Davis, James W. Elceso, Cody C. Thompson, Christina Z. Racy, Tennis N. Whiteside, Patrick J. Reckno, Melissa Quissinger, Aisha Anlene G. Ursico, Dominic D. Bell,
Sarah E. Phi K. Michael L. Forte, Bandana Mokhtar, Brian J. Linus, Sarah E. Esbenson, Stephanie M. Sverko, Susan E. Falvey, Seth Howard, Malik E. Smith, Matthew S. Ayers, Leonard A. Bazemore, Marija Skachko, Nicole M. Skipper, Lynn A. Sweeney, Karen T. Stovall, Nasir V. Gibbs, Kevin L. Burks, Kelly L. Suchinsky, Margaret Interante, Shauna D. Joyce, Lisa A. Luca, Kelly A. Packer. Amanda C. Diozetsky. Sophie Cruz. Brittany Alana King. Shamika R. Hartwell. Stacy L. Murray.
Please be seated. Will all of the candidates for the Associate and Applied Science degree please rise? Students receiving Associate and Applied Science degrees, majors in programs such as criminal justice, dental hygiene, fire science, culinary arts, hotel and restaurant management, office administration, health services management, medical laboratory technician, human services, digital audio and video production, nursing, and radiography. President Stout, I have the privilege of presenting the candidates and certify that they have met all of the requirements.
Through the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and on behalf of the faculty, I hereby confer on you the Associate in Applied Science degree with all the associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities.
Renee Woodard. Benjamin T. Isaac. Carlos M. Gordon. Barbara Whitehurst. George Douglas Lindberg. Michael S. Matuszewski. Nikita J. Clayton. Patricia A. Piazza. Lisa A. Salamone Trowbridge. Denise A. Russer. Jose Ayala. Anthony J. Malloy. Jennifer E. Walker Spry. Naomi Alston. Luann McKenna. Stephen J. Ryan, Maureen O'Neill, Amy S. Wolbransky, Diane E. Pacifico, Jonathan M. Kivlin, Roberta D. Lee, Victoria E. Frunze, Kara B. Stevens, Carolyn L. Shell, Kevin Liptak, Maureen T. Duffy, Lily Shen, Anita E. Isaac, Shelley A. Robinson, Victoria L. Rosier, Timothy S. Groves, Anthony K. Rogers, Jonathan S. Sine, Vincent J. Viola, Sharon Weeks, Anissa Ali Lee, Charles M. Dunlap, Robert F. Thomas, Richard L. Gray, Joseph D. Palmieri, Kristen Butler, Rebecca A. Beatty, Patrick W. Sheehan, Marissa DiMino, Libby Thomas, Mallory Landau, Christopher E. Artur, Rose Collar, Mercedes N. Dietrich, Caitlin E. Carr, Christina L. Miller, Jessica M. Lehman, Patricia A. Marcus, Jenna P. Dittman. Jillian Nabozny. Stephanie G. Hartman. Diana C. Fagundis.
Shannon A. Scavello. Anna C. Quarter. Christina M. Myers. Amber L. West. Bridget C. File. Li Ming N. Du. Kathy Renner. Maria Linder. Alyssa B. Taylor. Melanie M. Chappelle. Kaylee T. Bradshaw. Destiny R. DeSandro. Lynette M. Angstadt. Brittany M. Pinyard. Minel B. De los Trinos. Fatima L. Leon. Carlos A. Basurto Rosero. William W. Morgan. Jake Leeds Lyon. Holly Fitzsimmons. Jessica M. Ginyard. Sean D. Day. Alicia Vasquez. Michelle Hillegas. Susan E. Hutlin. Diana L. Sisson. Alyssa M. Romano. Carlene N. Burns. Janaya Y. Geiger. Tanya L. Hill. Echo M. Clayton. Elwood R. Swanson. John P. Toner. Taylor Schultz. Kelly A. Tascarella. Amanda Pletcher. Brandy J. George. Albert W. Swartz. Elliot F. Guffey. Christopher J. Wilcox. Marissa A. Spera. Michael J. Sherman. Jacqueline Yvonne A. Allen. Heather L. Jaramillo.
Geoffrey Jaramillo. Nathan S. Horowitz. Lania Bailey. Brianna T. Stanton. Lindsay M. Brady. Montgomery A. Negron. Nicola V. Caldwell Maiselry. Danielle M. Warren. Carrie A. Shee. Patricia A. Carter. Rachel M. Wilhelm. Marisa K. Conway. Eric G. Edwardson. Swapnil R. Ray. Mike Sabin V. Patel. Rechana P. Amin. Chetnaben K. Patel. Yan Sion Lee. Amy Chen. Andrew N. Wells. Jessica Strano. Nicole E. Andreas. Jada M. Hill. William H. Carter. Takeya Paschal. Adria L. Henry. Michael T. Gabbage. Efea R. Ebba. Antoinette Reed. Ahmad Beckett. Cassie J. Remick. Jennifer S. Peterson. Maureen Gillespie. Austin R. Rose. Aaron D. Detweiler. Sandra L. Bartha. Shelley Lashley. Marie Sokola.
Ashley K. Brewer. Nick Klaus. John W. Heary. Melanie Graham. Ariel L. Miller. Tahira S. White. Megan E. Hines. Michelle Marinari. Courtney M. Bartman. Hillary V. Kessler. Jeanette M. Judge. Brittany M. Catone. Devin A. Leopold. Tasliam S. Lassiter. Jennifer A. Casano. Alura L. Neely. Laura A. Reyna Navarrete. Jessica E. Singer. Jana Panchuk. Amy M. McKittrick. Shauna M. Taylor. Rebecca A. Martin. Jacqueline D. Neely. Wei Kao Huang. Ryan A. Wojciechowicz. Robert M. Mihalchik. Jason Lee. Nate Long. Dani Malamut. Renee Y. Long. Ryan L. Welcome. Josephine J. Chiarello. Candace B. Herber. Cody N. Robbins. Nicolette M. DiBiasio. Christopher A. Miller. Joseph R. Wood. Omar A. Santiago. Cynthia P. Steed. Joshua D. Smith. Aaron K. Cooper. Jordan Zidane. Tamara A. Wengel. Nicole M. Kelly. Nisha Matthew.
Seth M. Gordon. Samantha Munn. Ashley M. Speck. Rashida N. Brennan. Jennifer L. Fino. Sarah L. DeVesta. Alyssa D. Bretz. Sarah Ryder. Ashley Davis. Isabella Nagy. Jennifer Hayes. Naya Sowell. Jessica L. Berry. Danielle Deloya. Larissa N. Landis. Ziomara Bachman. Jordan DiMedio. Marissa D. Dormer. Marla Simon. Feline Moore. Angela J. Shepard. Charles W. Newman. Dennis Parker. Louis A. Maradiaga. Ingrid Phelps. Richard B. Caruso III.
Please be seated. Please be seated.
Please be seated.
Will all of the candidates for the Associate in Science please rise? Students receiving Associate in Science degrees major in programs such as accounting, business administration, physical science, exercise science and wellness, biotechnology, engineering science, and computer science. President Stout, I have the privilege of presenting the candidates and certify that they have met all of the requirements.
Through the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and on behalf of the faculty, I hereby confer on you the Associate in Science degree with all the associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities.
Kelly. Go. Liana A. Benjamin. Julia Heenan. Timothy W. Brown. Latia I. Floyd. Asma Siddiqa. Ruth D. Martinez de Jesus. Kendra D. Adams. Matthew R. Handwerk. Wesley M. Hamilton. Ryan E. Ziegler. Amber Picorni. Tammy A. Reed. Henry V. Haynes. Min G. Cho. Andre J. Wright. Christopher G. Steckhouse. Nicole Lozano. Michael R. Stokes. Rajesh Nath. Shanjita A. Sharna. Shreya Patel. Samantha Kehoe. Timothy J. Elsesser. Adam J. Long. Brock J. Morgan. Catherine F. Jury. Leah N. Ivanek. Charles L. Fulforth IV. Stephanie A. Schultz. Nicholas M. Brazina. Lauren M. Johnston. Yov Koenig. Jimak P. Yom. Pasquale S. DePaul. Andrew P. Grace. Peter E. Johnson. Patrick S. Davis. Richard A. Sinclair. Simeon Reynolds. Kenneth G. Hayes. Christopher J. Nargon. Owen C. Murphy. Jamisa Brought. Diana M. Vigers. Stephen C. Aller. Jackie E. Stong. David A. Riedel. Karan Perek. Lobsang G. DeWitsang. Lucy C. DeWatsang. Samantha M. Ashton. Patricia E. O'Malley. Linda R. Milligan. Christopher M. Bosch. Lakeisha A. Thomas Fullwood. Elad Orenstein. Matthew D. Douglas. Richard K. Veloso.
Murad Bensmail. Tyler S. Rapp. Kevin Solekian. Nathan E. Biroff. Robert S. Hayes. Suzanne J. Sprouse. Andrea R. McLee. Terrell M. Hamilton. Tom Yoon. Song H. Kim. Francisco J. Lara Romero. Joseph Butt III. Dexter L. Shai. Brooke L. Burke. Ashley M. Costa. Nicole L. Panetta. Jennifer Hepler. Thomas P. Duffy. Taylor D. Jones. Dylan A. Reumer. Christian Ridley Jean-Baptiste. Julio C. Trejo. Kelvin J. Peterson. Brett A. Willis. Bassem Y. Etella. Carrie Ali Graves.
Please be seated. Will the candidates for certificates please rise? Certificate programs at the college include such majors as medical assisting, business management, office administration, accounting, medical coding, phlebotomy, and entrepreneurship. President Stout, I have the privilege of presenting the candidates and certify that they have met all of the requirements.
Through the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and on behalf of the faculty, I hereby confer on you the certificate in your appropriate fields of study with all the associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities.
Nathan S. Horowitz. Nikita J. Clayton. Felicia Ravenel. Emily N. Watkins. Brianne M. Early. Catherine E. Ike. Milagros R. Harpel. Christine J. Cunha. Jennifer E. Garvin. Justina M. Coleman. Lauren Samini. Stephen A. Corbin. William Washington. Roberta D. Lee. Morad Benzmail. Linda Benali. Summer S. Mezelhay. Diane Arnone. Betty D. Brown. Lisa A. Salomon Trowbridge. Tanga L. Orlina Luck. Deneen Y. Lear. Johanna C. Contreras. Michelle E. Walk. Maurita M. Thorpe. Brian C. Tresiak. Veronica Saucidone. Jasenia D. Sosa. Pamela Kopak. Victoria A. Danbury. Yolanda Rosas. Heather N. Anderson. Stacy L. Kovac. Sarah E. Slinkman. Haley L. Robbins. Patricia A. Gam. Jacqueline D. Neely. Jamie L. Kraus. Rachel J. Federsell. Andrea Wagner. Katie S. Mascaro. Kevin Rankin. Elizabeth L. Amatelli. Elwood R. Swanson. George Douglas Lindbergh. Barbara Whitehurst. Stephen J. Ryan. Jose Ayala. Nikita J. Clayton. Felicia Ravenel.
please be seated.
Will all the graduates please rise? You may now transfer your tassels from the right to the left side. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the class of 2014. You may be seated. Graduates, guess what? You did it, but guess what else? You're now the newest members of the Montgomery County Community College Alumni Association. And I'm pleased to reintroduce Dr. Schwartz to officially welcome you into the fold. Dr. Schwartz?
Congratulations, class of 2014. I am honored to officially welcome you into the college's Alumni Association as you begin the next stage of your journey. Whether you're transferring to a four-year college or university, or you're starting your professional career, I encourage you to remember the institution where it all began. The college is truly a community of lifelong learners, evidenced by the members of the earliest graduating classes who are joining us this evening. We encourage you to join their ranks by continuing to grow with us. The Alumni Association has many ways for you to stay engaged in the life of the college, from attending alumni bus trips, networking evenings, and the Alumni Hall of Fame Awards ceremony, to engaging with the college's alumni page on Facebook and following the college on Twitter, to making annual contributions to the Alumni Scholarship Fund. We welcome your involvement, and as you are an important part of our future success. Since our first commencement ceremony was held in Conshohocken in 1968, our alumni have distinguished themselves as public servants, educators, entrepreneurs, lawyers, activists, scientists, and artists. It is now your turn to make your mark. Once again, I am pleased to congratulate you on your accomplishments and wish you the best of luck as you embark on the next chapter of your life.
Well, as this special night comes to a close, I'd like to remind our graduates to please recess from the ceremony in the same manner that you processed in. And I ask our guests to join us in remaining seated until all of our graduates, faculty, and guests on the stage have completed the recessional. So graduates, the focus tonight has rightfully been on everything you've done and all that you've sacrificed to earn a better tomorrow. Your success is made possible by those who supported you through your experiences here. So will the parents and the spouses and the partners and the relatives and friends of our graduates please stand so that we may salute you. And there are some others in the audience that I want to thank because they've worked tirelessly behind the scenes to help you reach your goals. Allow me to express my thanks to our support staff and our administrators who work side by side with our faculty to make your time here enjoyable and successful. Will the administrators and the support staff who aren't working the event please stand so we can recognize you. Winston Churchill said, "The farther back you can look, the farther forward you are likely to see." The vision of the college's founders more than 50 years ago laid the foundation for the critical work that Montgomery County Community College is doing today to advance higher education opportunities for residents in our community. Those founders, those visionaries were trailblazers for the county, the Commonwealth, and beyond. I'd be remiss if I didn't introduce to you Senator John Rafferty, who joined us. And Senator, could you stand so we can recognize Senator Rafferty, who's also a trustee of the college. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for representing the Commonwealth and representing the trustees and for your support. Each of you is a trailblazer. By investing in your education and persevering through challenges, you set an example for generations to come. The next steps on your journey will bring new beginnings and fresh opportunities. I will miss you. You've made a mark here. You've already earned some of the greatest graduation gifts of all. You may receive others when you leave tonight, but I think these surpass the value of what you may receive and even of the degree itself. These gifts include what I think we left you: a thirst for learning, a vibrant spirit of inquiry, the courage to live your life with creativity and passion, and the thrill of knowing now how much is really possible. On behalf of everyone at Montgomery County Community College, I wish each and every one of you a bright-filled future with happiness and success. Go lead in our community, and please come back.